Hello, my one steppers, my one step family. Excuse the glasses, sorry. I got LASIK surgery. So that's why I'm doing um, my Wisdom Wednesday on a Thursday. Little. But I just wanted to make sure that I stay consistent in giving y'all the facts, right? So today we're going to talk about something that's critical to our health, which is not physical fitness, which is not diet and nutrition, but it's financial health or financial wellness. Why is this important? Because being financially unhealthy can lead to debt, lack of no savings. It could bring about so many hardships such as divorce, poor health, depression, and that's just the things that, how can I say, that's just the things that's in studies and told. But the other things that's not told is how it can be generational, right? And how you can teach your kids how to be financially unstable, right? And then they teach their kids and they teach their kids, and we're led to believe that we should be living check to check or um, not focusing on having any savings, any retirement plans, um, spending over our means. And so that's not the way things are supposed to be. It's not healthy. And so now with all the information age stage or age that we're in, it should be no problem finding financial literacy. And so what determines financial health? Financial health is done with different facets or financial resources, such as the amount of savings you have, the amount of retirement funds you have or a retirement fund, your debt to income ratio, your ability to earn money, and your discretionary income. So all these things combined determines your financial health. So if you want to know just how financially healthy you are, you need to sit down and write these things out, right? Write down, all right, how much do I have in savings? How much am I putting towards retirement? How much debt do I have in regards to my income? What's the ratio? How do I earn my money? Do I have the ability of earning more money? Maybe if I get maybe more education or pick up a hobby where I could get paid for. What are your ability to learn and earn in your discretionary income? How much money do I really have for recreational purposes or to vacation or to buy clothes or to go out to eat? These are the things you need to sit down, and once you see it on paper and see if you're in a positive or negative deficit, then you'll be able to see just how healthy you are financially. How can you achieve financial health? Financial literacy through learning. We can't wake up our way to knowing how to be financially healthy, right? It's putting in work just like any other way you want to be healthy when it comes to physical, emotional, spiritual, social. Everything requires work, and so does your financial health. So you have to learn how to be financially healthy. Some things that you can learn to understand that can help you tremendously in being healthy is the difference between good debt and bad debt, how to avoid high interest credit cards, how to live within your means, and sticking to a budget, right? So that's just the basic criteria of being financially healthy. And so these are the things that you need to start learning from. You don't have to pay for it. I mean, can you? Of course, they have classes, courses, stuff like that. You can hire a financial advisor or financial counseling. So that's kind of what I do with more financial counseling and helping you to see if you're financially healthy. Where financial advisors more advise you on where to put your money and how to spend, save, stuff like that, and invest. So it's a difference. You could go TikTok, Instagram. There's so many avenues now where you can learn how to be financially healthy. You can learn about these things. You can learn about debt. You can learn how to get out of debt. You can learn how to budget. All these things is right at the palm of your hands. And so all it takes is time for you to sit down, learn, and apply. My most important thing I want to hit on before I go is the earlier you learn, the better. The quicker you sit down and write down everything and figure out where you at is when you can start moving forward. And then what you learn, you pass on to the next person, and definitely pass on to your children. The earlier they learn, the better you're setting them up for life. They have so many programs, including the Fidelity Youth accounts, where they can actually earn to learn, right? They pay them to learn about how being financially healthy. I have all my kids signed up for it. You can sign your kids up for Roth IRAs, retirement funds early, right? You can sign up for UTMAs. I have for my 2-year-old, start saving for him early. There's so many avenues where you can set them up properly to be financially healthy. Just because we're financially sick doesn't mean we have to pass it on and pass it on. It's like with any other sickness, you don't have to stay sick. There's different things that you can do to become healthy. Like I said, you can hit me up, you can DM me. I do a bit of financial counseling. I'm not a financial advisor, although I do have accounts that I have set up for myself. The number one thing I would recommend is definitely get a high yield savings account. Try to get a Roth IRA, some type of retirement fund. At least 10 to 20% of your income should be going into a retirement fund. Before you even think about investing, I think you should have 3 to 6 months worth of your savings inside a bank, and not a Chase, MCU, nothing like that, inside a high yield savings account. That's where you keep that, and you keep that separate from everything else. You can have your vacation fund, your going out to eat fund, whatever you like doing. You can set up these different funds and put into it, so you never have to pull from your savings account. There's so many little things and nicks and crannies that you can do to be financially healthy. But I want y'all to know that being fit is not the only way to be healthy. Being financially healthy is so critical, because like I said, being financially unhealthy can lead to so many hardships. Like I said, divorce, mental health, depression, and this can be passed on. Your debt can become someone else's debt. Another thing I want to highlight is financial infidelity, right? We always hear about other types of infidelities inside of marriages, but financial infidelity is very important too, right? So when two partners are spending money the way they want to be spending money, accumulating debt, stuff like that, but not coming together to figure things out, is a huge problem. And so that's why being financially sick is the number one reason for suicides and for divorce. So you don't want to be committing financial infidelity. You wouldn't step out your marriage in any other way. So you don't want to do that also when it comes to your finances. Because once you become one, you become one. So your debt is your spouse's debt. Even if you're trying to hide it from them, it's still theirs. Because if something happened to you, then they accountable for it. So that's another big thing that I think if you do have a spouse, you need to sit down, you go over your finances together. Each of you have a joint account, and you can have your own separate accounts, but it's good to have a joint account, especially for bills, savings, stuff like that, whatever works for your household. And so the most important thing is just getting a financial literacy. Sorry. Censored. Sorry. It's getting that financial literacy is so important. And so that's kind of what I want to leave you guys with. And like I said, any questions, comments, DM me. I'm more than happy to answer questions. If I don't know the answer to it, I will definitely lead you in the right direction. And make sure you please not only take in this information, but apply it. That's why I call it wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge and understanding being put to use. And so it's not just knowing it and understanding it, but actually using it that leads to wisdom. And so make sure that you take this information and use it. And I hope it makes you more financially healthy. Bye, my one-steppers.